Hello friends, do you know what day it is today? Let's figure it out together. Can you look on the board and find the last shape that we drew for our pattern? When we find that last shape, we'll know what yesterday was, and that will help us to determine what today is. Can you find it? The yellow circle. Good guessing. So yesterday was Thursday, March 11th, 2021. So this was yesterday. We're going to go one square over because we always go left to right. And this is going to be our square for today. And we are going to draw the next shape in our pattern so that we know this is the day to come back to while we're working on our calendar. So if yesterday was a yellow circle, what do you think today is going to be? I hear some great guesses. Let's go back to the beginning of our pattern and say it all together and see if our guess is correct. Are you ready? Green shamrock, yellow circle, green shamrock, yellow circle, green shamrock, yellow circle, green shamrock, yellow circle, yellow circle. Did you guess yellow circle? Good guessing. Let's put our circle into our square. You can do it on your calendar, or if you want, you can do it on a piece of paper, or you can even just do it in the air with your finger if you don't have a paper to practice on. Are you ready? So we'll start up at the top and we'll go around in a big circle. And it's okay if your circle's a little bit wonky, might have some bumps or some straight lines. That's okay because we're just practicing. We'll color that in. Now that we've colored in our yellow circle and we know this is our square for today, let's figure out what the name of the day is. And do you remember how many days we have in the week? Let's go up to the top, we'll count them together and then say the names. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 days in the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Good job. Thank you for saying that with me. It's much more fun when we do it together. So this is our square for today, and we go up to the top of our column. We find out that it's Friday. And Friday can be a very exciting day for some people because sometimes it's the last day of work or the last day of school. So today is Friday, and Friday begins with the letter F. And F sounds like F. Can you do that? Can you go F? Good job. Words that start with F are fun, fuzzy, friend. So today is Friday and begins with a capital F because F is the name of our day. F-R-I-D-A-Y. Friday. And Friday has 2 syllables in it. Can you clap them with me? Friday. Good job. One more time. Friday. Excellent. Now that we know what the name of the day is, let's put it into our sentence in our agenda. Did you bring your agenda today? It's okay if you don't have an agenda. You can practice on a piece of paper, or you can practice printing your letters in the air with me as we do them, or you can just say them. All of those are excellent ways to practice. Are you ready? We'll start by putting our sentence into the agenda, and it begins with 2 words. Today is. Today starts with a capital T because it is the first word in our sentence, and we always capitalize the first word in our sentence. So T-O-D-A-Y, and then is, I-S. And then we'll put in Friday, capital F because it's the name of our day, R-I-D-A-Y, and then a comma. And that comma reminds us to pause before we say our next word. And the next word is going to be the month. And do you remember how many months there are in the year? Let's count them up and say their names together. It's okay if you don't remember them all yet. We will practice together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ready to say the names? January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Good job. And do you remember what month it is right now? I'll give you a hint. It's the 3rd month. If we go to the top of our months at the top of the year and count 3 months, 1, 2, 3. That tells us which month we're in. And we are in March. And we have printed it at the top of our calendar so that we can always just glance at the calendar and know what month it is. And March begins with a capital M. And M sounds like Can you say Good job. And words that start with M are monkey, money, Monday, capital M-A-R-C March. And March has one syllable. Will you clap it with me? March. Good job. One more time. March. Excellent. Now that we know what the month is, let's put it into the sentence in our agenda. Today is Friday, comma, and we've run out of room here, so I'm going to come down and go back to this side of the page and put in March. Capital M A R C H. And next we're going to put in the number. And what do you think the number is today? Do you remember what yesterday's number was? Let's see. Yesterday's number was 11. And when we count, we say 11, but when we put it in the calendar, we say the 11th. Can you try that? Say 11th. Good job. So what comes after 11 when we're counting? That's what today would be. I hear some great guesses. Let's go back to the beginning of our days and count up all of our numbers and see if our guess is correct. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did you guess 12? Good job. I love it when we guess. So we're going to put 12 into our calendar. And if you don't have a calendar to print your numbers on, you can practice on a piece of paper or you can practice in the air with your finger. Are you ready? It's 2 digits, a 1 and a 2. So we'll start up at the top and make a 1. Then we'll go back up to the top. We're going to make an arch around. Then we're going to come down on a diagonal to the left and then across the bottom like that. A 1 and a 2 beside each other make 12. And when we are counting, we say 12. But when we put it in the calendar, we say the 12th. Can you try that? The 12th. Good job. So before we put the 12th into our sentence in our agenda, let's count backwards. Are you ready? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Now that we know what the number is for today, we can put it into our sentence in our agenda. Today is Friday, comma, March 12th. So put a 1 and a 2, 12th, and then a comma, and that comma reminds us to pause before we say the year. And the year is at the top of our calendar with the month. Do you see it? It's 2021, or you can say 2021. So today is Friday, comma, March 12th, comma, 2021, 2021, and then a period. And that period reminds us to stop. We don't have anything else to say in our sentence. Next, I'm going to practice my numbers all the way up to the number 12. I want to practice making my numbers every day so I get really good at them. And you can practice too. You can practice on your paper or you can practice in the air with me with your finger. And if you don't want to do that, you can just say them. And that is also good practicing. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I've run out of room, so I'm going to come down and go back to this side of the paper. 12. Good job. Thank you so much for helping me with putting the sentence in our agenda and doing all those numbers together. Did you peek outside today before we sat down to do our calendar? What is the weather like where you live? Is it raining? Is there clouds in the sky and rain is coming down? It's not raining here. What about snowing? Is it snowing where you live? Nice fluffy flakes. What about partly cloudy, partly sunny? We have some sunshine today, but we don't have any clouds. So it's not cloudy here. Is it cloudy where you are? We're going to put sunny up on my board today. And will you help me put our weather into the weather chart? Let's see if we can find sunny. This one is a cloud with some rain, so that's not it. What about this one? Cloudy with some snowflakes? Nope, that's not it. Here's a sunshine, so we are sunny. So let's move across and we can see we already have some tally marks there. Do you know how many we have? Good guessing. Let's count them up and see if we're correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 tally marks so far, and we're going to add one more tally mark to this. How many tally marks will we have if we have 4 plus 1? Do you know what 4 plus 1 is? Let's put our tally mark in and add them up and see if we are correct. So I'm going to make a tally mark. You can do it on your paper or you can just put your finger up to the sky and drag it across. It's kind of special because we have 4. So we're going to make a line across them so that it can make a 5. So you take your finger up and you go on an angle down here. So you can do that with me. So we'll start up here and we'll strike it across. And when we see 4 tally marks with a line through it like that, that means 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anytime you see these 4 tally marks and a line through it, you can just know that's a 5. And you can also know that 4 plus 1 equals 5 as well. So we've had 5 sunny days so far. Thank you for helping me with the weather chart. Let's put it into our agenda. So take my yellow crayon and I'm just going to make a sunny sun, nice and bright. And next I'm going to do my activity for the day. So let's turn the page back and let's just see. Yesterday I wanted to make a snowman and I did do that, so I can check that off because I completed that task. I'm going to turn the page back here. And today I am going to make some soup. So I like to make a big pot of soup and then put some in the freezer for a day when maybe I don't have so much time to cook. Have you ever made soup before? It's kind of fun to do. So I'm just going to get a crayon here and we're going to make a pot. There's all different kinds of pots. They come in all kinds of colors. Some are glass, some are metal, some are iron, copper. And we'll just make a little oval and we'll put our stuff inside there. And I'm going to just put a handle here and a handle here. So I can hold onto the pot with one on each side. And I'm going to put some things inside of it, like some tomatoes. I really like tomatoes. And I'll put in some spinach. Spinach is really good in soup. And I think I'm going to put in some noodles. Do you like noodles in your soup? We'll put some curly noodles. And I will probably also put in some carrots. And then I put in some water and some spices and I cook it for about an hour, sometimes 2. And then I'll have some delicious soup to have for lunch today and I can freeze the rest for another day. Next, I'm going to print my name on the bottom and I'd like you to practice printing your name as well. It's important that we practice printing our name every day. If you don't have a piece of paper to practice on, you can practice by putting your letters into the air with your fingers. That's fun as well. So don't forget to put a capital letter at the beginning of your name because your name is very important. Capital C-E-L-Y-N-N-E. And if you don't know how to make all your letters yet to do all of these words, that's okay. You can just start by practicing one letter at a time. And for the last couple of days, we've done an R. Let's move on to another letter. We'll make a line here, and you can practice on your paper or you can practice in the air with your finger. That's a good way to practice as well. So let's do a C today. I don't think we've done a C yet. So let's start up here and we're just going to make a curve, kind of like a circle. We're going to go around, and that's a C. It's an uppercase C. Let's do that one more time. Go all the way around. Good job. Then we're going to make a lowercase c, and a lowercase c is half the size of an uppercase C. So we'll start down here, and this is just my dotted line. That's kind of like an imaginary line so that I can know that this is how high my C is going to be. So we'll start around this high, just a little bit below the line, and we'll make an arch up and then around, just like that. One more time. And that's a lowercase c. Good job. If you practice a new letter every day, you'll get really good at making all the letters and you'll be able to print any words you'll like. So yesterday I was pretty excited because I was going to build a snowman, and I did build a snowman. It was lots of fun. The snow was fresh and fluffy with a little bit of stickiness in it, so it was really good for holding the snowman together. So yesterday I was excited. Are you excited today? I'm not sure if I'm excited today or not. What about sad? Are you sad today? Did something sad happen? Maybe you lost a toy, or maybe you're tired. Let's see. What about grouchy? Sometimes when I'm tired, I get grouchy. Are you angry? Did something you didn't like happen today that you might be angry about? These are all okay emotions to have. Sometimes it's good to talk about it with an adult or a friend. What about nervous, confused, maybe scared? Did you have a bad dream maybe? Or are you confused about something and you need to ask some questions to find out the answers? What about happy? Are you happy today? I think today I am happy. It's kind of a cozy day. I had made a snowman yesterday and I'm going to make some soup today. And I'm going to just put that right here and we'll see if I'm still happy again tomorrow. And my kind thing to do today is I'm going to take some of the soup I make today over to my neighbor. I'm just going to get a plastic bowl container with a lid on it and I'm going to take it over so my neighbor can enjoy some soup as well. It's really kind to share and people do like to receive things. So that's what I'm going to do today. Can you think of something kind to do today? Do you have something that you could share? I hope you find something wonderful to do today and I hope to join you again tomorrow. Bye-bye, friends. Click the like button and select subscribe so you don't miss out on our future videos.